Okay guys, here we go. What we have is, here is 306, all this is 360 degrees, okay? Now, the pie chart's how the cost of a holiday was shared between various items. The flight cost was €450. €450 is the cost of the flights. The flights account for 90 degrees of the 360 degrees, which is what? A quarter. It accounts for 1/4 of the total amount of money we spent. What's the total cost of the holiday then? We got to multiply that by 4, because a quarter is 4 times smaller than the actual total cost. You multiply that out, you're going to get €1,800. €1,800 is the cost of the total holiday. Calculate the size of the angle which represents the cost of the hotel. Cost of the hotel is going to be our 360 degrees.
Wait, sir, why are you doing the 90 degrees over 360?
Because the full thing is 360.
Yeah.
The full cost of the holiday, the whole holiday is represented by 360 degrees. I found out what 90 degrees costs. 90 degrees is the same as 450. So if I multiply this by 4 to bring it up to 360 degrees, I must multiply the other side by 4 and I get 360 degrees is 1,800. The full holiday, the full circle will add up to 1,800. Okay? Another way of looking at it, Sean, would be this. We know that the flights cost $450, right? So that costs $450. That means that the spending money is also $450 because that's 90 degrees as well. 60 degrees is what size of 90 degrees? 60 degrees is 2/3 of 90. So if you divide 60 degrees by 90 degrees, you get 2/3. That means 2/3 of the money. 2/3 of 450? 300 for food. You can take all of that away from the 1,000, right? The 1,800, and what you get? 600. Another way of doing it is like this. You find out what your total amount is. We found our total amount to be 1,800. Upon getting the 1,800, what you do is you multiply that by what fraction the hotel represents. That represents 360 minus 90 minus another 90 degrees minus 60 degrees, which gives me how much? 120. Now, go ahead. 120 degrees. You multiply your 1,800 by 120 degrees divided by 360. Because 360 is the full circle, 120 is this part of the circle. What's one?
You have to type in degrees and calculate.
No. What's 120 divided by 360? A third. What's a third of 1,800? 600. Okay. Cost hotel is 600. Done. Okay. Now, same deal with this one. Okay. Now, there's a catch in this. What percentage of total sales does Tato have? What percentage? Okay. A percentage is the same thing as a fraction. We're going to turn degrees into a fraction, and then we're going to turn the fraction into a percentage. So what's 72 degrees, which is Tato's share out of 360? It's a fifth. What's a fifth in terms of percentage? 20%. Tato has a 20% stake. You happy with that? If Walker's accounts for 35% of total sales, calculate the angles X and Y. Walker's is 35%. 35% is the same thing as 0.35. And what's 0.35 in fraction mode? 7 out of 20. Now, please remember, in a circle, 100% is 360 degrees. We want to find out what 35% is. So what do you think we can do?
5, 3, 6, 100. Oh no, you get 3.6 multiplied by
35, yeah, same thing, right? So you get your 360, you divide it by 100 to find out what 1% is equal to. 1% is basically equal to 3.6 degrees. Then you multiply that by 35, and what you get? 3.6 multiplied by 35, what'd you say? 126. This makes this angle here 126 degrees. What is the angle for Golden Wonder then? Can anybody tell me Golden Wonder?
360, take away the rest of those angles.
83 minus your 72 minus your 126, and what do we get? Anybody? 79 degrees. Okay guys, in class now, I'd like you to do